Hey everybody, welcome back. Okay, so yesterday I made a video on the potential gamma squeeze ladder on SPCE, and this morning, rather anticlimactic, isn't it? It's opening up at 50. Now, this is going to either be a very, very, very good day, and we are going to get a squeeze happening after the open, or the market maker is going to win the fight, and as I mentioned in the previous video, he's going to be able to defend all of the call options that he's written. So before we do that, I want to jump into some things that I'd like to check this morning before we get into some actual live trading. And I'm going to head over to check what is the open short interest on this right now. And let's just punch in SPCE. And we can see that as of Friday, 18.42% of the float is short. So that's contributing to the argument that we could get a squeeze this morning, right? Now, a couple other things we want to check here. Give me a second. Okay, now on Friday, look at this massive gamma index. So this is the highest gamma reading that this has had since back in January. So again, everything is contributing to the potential of the gamma squeeze happening today. So, will it happen? Well, as I mentioned yesterday, the market maker is extremely incentivized this week to keep this under 50, right? And you can see that really hasn't changed, right? He has the market maker, remember guys, 90% of options, if not more. I don't really know what that number is, but 90% of options expire worthless. And if we look at the open interest for this week, if this expires under 50, if the market maker can hold this stock under 50 and above 40, then he makes maximum money. That's where he's going to make the most amount of money. And I was really expecting this to potentially be above 55 this morning. So the chances of a gamma squeeze happening right now, to my mind, at least to my mind, are a lot less. I think it's a lot less likely. So what I'll be doing during the day is I'll be watching the live order flow very carefully around this 50 level. I think it's potential we could squeeze to 50 and maybe 60, but based on this open, I don't know. I just don't know, guys. I don't think it's there today. We're going to have to watch. I'm going to be watching, like I said, the order flow very, very carefully this morning. And I will let you guys know what I find. But right now, to my mind, the potential for a gamma squeeze this morning and today have reduced dramatically. Above 50, it's still there. And I could see us driving to maybe 55 today. I mean, that is a possibility. If we don't drive to 55 today, the chance of this gamma squeeze continuing is a lot less, at least for now, right? We'll have to see. So we've done our homework. We know the key levels are 50. We know the key levels are 55. And now we just have to watch and read the order flow. And that's why it's really, really, really super important. Knowing this information is one thing, but being able to read the order flow in real time, that's exactly what I teach in my full coaching on my website. And if you really want to become an order flow specialist and being able to read the market in real time, head on over and grab my one-on-one coaching course. Okay, I'll come back, we'll take a look, and I'll actually put some trades on. I'm going to do some demo trades on it here. I'll do some live trades, of course, but I'll do some demo trades on it here just for you guys. Just for the sake of this video, I'll duplicate my existing trades. Okay, love you all. Bye for now. Talk soon. Alright, what an exciting morning so far. Okay, so what I did was I marked off the big levels on SPCE here. And you can see we're flushing right down to this 46 level. And that's why you always gotta wait and see. Now, the stock got halted, and I would not be surprised to see if we pick up this 43 liquidity down here. So, you know, I'm gonna keep an eye on it, and that's why you always gotta rush in. Like, you always gotta look at what the market maker is doing, right? Because as I mentioned in the previous video, he's extremely incentivized to keep this below 50, right? So we're at this 46 level. Now I think that 40 would be the bottom, and but very incentivized to keep this below 50 right now. Right, we're in a halt right now. I believe it's a volatility halt, but we'll come back, we'll review it. I haven't taken a trade yet. I'm just watching to see what's going to happen, right? It's important to understand what is possible, but you have to understand the entire dynamic of from the eyes of the professional. And I mentioned before, the potential was there for a gamma ladder squeeze, but the market maker makes the most amount of money if this expires somewhere around 42, something like that. And market makers do not like to lose money, guys. I'll come back, and if I take a trade, I will let you know. Okay, we came off the halt here, and I'm gonna watch it. I really hope we get down to 43. I don't think we will, but there's like a nice liquidity pool sitting at 43. And that's really where I'd really like to buy it. So let's keep an eye on it here. I think I'll pick up some calls at 43, and the 43 calls are 260. So I think I'm gonna buy those. We get down to 43. Be a little patient, right? See what happens here. I'll come back and pause the video. Okay, I'm going to start scaling in right here around this 45 level. There's going to be some resistance in here on the order flow. So at 44, I took a small starter position at 44 with the intention of adding at 43. So I bought some calls. I bought the 43 calls, and I'm going to just give it a second here, see what happens, and I'll add to the position if we go to 43. I'll go to full size. Now this, when I say full size, this is going to be a relatively minimal risk, meaning that I'm planning on risking 1% of my account. So we'll see if we pick it up at 43. Keep being super patient here. I might actually even buy some stock at 43. Once we pick up this liquidity right down here at 42.92, this is where I want to actually start building my position. We'll see. I have a small half size on right now of the 43 calls, but we're going to add to full size depending on the reaction here. Now remember, It's not a big trade, guys. It's like 0.5% risk right now. Okay, here we go. Here's the test. Now let's go down to a smaller time frame and let's just see what the reactions are here. Okay, we're getting a little bit of rejection here, so I've decided that I'm going to go and buy my full call positions, and I'm going to go for 1% of my account. Okay, so that's enough for this video. There's no point in watching it anymore because this is more of a swing trade. We'll see where it closed. Now the way that I handle these trades, guys, is I just put on 1% risk. I don't even bother with the trade after that. If I lose the whole amount, 1%, I lose the whole amount. If not, I just ride the trade out, see if I can get a double on my money. Okay, that's it. Love you all, and we'll come back and we'll do a follow-up on it. But that's why you've got to always understand where the big levels are, and you've got to trade around those levels, and understanding liquidity pools, understanding the order flow, understanding all of these things is really, really critical for your long-term success. And consulting the options market and the gamma risk, we knew that this market maker, we talked about it. We knew that he's very incentivized to defend 50. So even if this trade works, I think the best that we can hope for in this particular trade is a bounce back to 50. And I'm hoping that's what we get between now and Friday. Okay, bye for now.